I'm your guardian angel here in Korea, and I'm here to help you with everything you need to know about Korea. Are you coming to Korea in the summer, or are you thinking about coming to Korea in the summer? In that case, you might be aware of the rainy season that is expected in the summer here in Korea. Well, to begin with, I'm going to give you some good news. We say the rainy season in Korea, it is getting weaker every year, and we sometimes do not have a lot of rain, even if it is supposed to be the rainy season. But who knows, every year can be different. This year, we might get a lot of heavy rain, right? So you need to prepare for the rainy season. I'm going to talk about 7 tips and tricks for traveling in Korea during the summer rainy season. Let's begin.
Ready?
Number 1, how to dress. When you come to Korea during the rainy season, you have to think about the rain, of course, and also humidity. The humidity levels can reach up to 80 to 90% during the rainy season. When it's raining, you can get wet, and if it's so humid, yes, you feel so uncomfortable. So you need to dress accordingly. Do not forget to choose loose-fitting and breathable clothes. I talked about humidity, right? That means the clothes can stick to your body. I think choosing the right fabric is the most important thing. What fabric do you think is the most suitable for the rainy season? Yes, linen is good, right? And what else? Yes, moisture wicking synthetic blends. They absorb water quickly and they dry very quickly. For example, rayon and polyester is good, and also nylon would be a good choice too, or tencel. Tencel is also good for the rainy season. Choose those fabrics to survive the rainy season. And also, have you ever heard of dry fit fabrics that absorb water very quickly and that emit water vapor so quickly? So they dry very well. Okay, so I talked about good recommended fabrics. So let's move to the bad fabrics. Oh, Guardian Angel, you didn't talk about cotton yet. Isn't cotton good? Cotton is a kind of natural fabric, and I think cotton is good, comfortable. Cotton is good in other seasons. Cotton is not recommended in the rainy season or in the summer in general. The problem is it absorbs moisture quickly and then it retains it. So it makes the fabric so heavy, cotton can turn into a swampy mess. So I don't recommend cotton for the sticky rainy season in Korea. Of course, denim, jeans, yes, they should be avoided. You know, denim can absorb water. And if you sweat, it's going to be there for such a long time, and it doesn't dry well in high humidity. And what else? You might be thinking, oh, raincoat would be good, right? No, when you come to Korea, you would hardly see any Korean wearing raincoat. There's gotta be a reason, right? It's very humid, as I said. The raincoat can be so heavy, so sticky, it can cling to your body. So try to avoid the raincoat. By the way, if you are wet in the rain and if you are sweating, and then if you go into some indoor spaces like buildings, shopping malls, then you might feel cold all of a sudden because the air conditioning in Korea is so powerful in general. So in that case, if you think it's going to be a problem for you, then try to bring a light cardigan or a very light windbreaker, okay? Number 2, footwear. I think choosing the right shoes, right footwear is more important than choosing the right clothes. Huh? Why do you think so? Because when it's raining, you know, the sidewalks can be very slippery and the stairs leading to the platforms of subway stations can be slippery too. And also there could be deep puddles. So you need to prepare for that. I think waterproof sandals would be best option for men and women too. You know, that kind of sandal, the brands Teva or Birkenstock are very famous for making very good waterproof sandals, right? You know, the Eva collection by Birkenstock, yes, they are water resistant and they have this good traction that enhances the grip on wet surfaces, right? And what else? Oh yeah, you'll see Koreans wearing light rubber rain boots. If you don't have it, you can buy one here. The brand Hunter makes good rubber rain boots, right? It's famous for that. Speaking of that, try to avoid some shoes that can absorb water. Of course, you shouldn't wear leather. Oh, sneakers that are not waterproof or canvas shoes, right? They can retain water, right? And as you know, in high humidity, it takes a lot of time to dry. So try to bring extra pairs of shoes when you come to Korea, okay? Number 3, umbrella. Do not bring an umbrella. Oh? Instead, I advise you to buy an umbrella here in Korea. What? Are you selling me an umbrella? No, I'm not selling you an umbrella. I'm just saying this because umbrellas here are very reasonably priced. A lot of items are like less than $10 and you can get it at convenience stores and Olive Young, you know, Olive Young where you can get cosmetic items. And also you can get it at Daiso. Daiso is Korean version of Dollar Shop. When you buy an umbrella, try to buy a folding umbrella, lightweight, small folding umbrella. If you buy a long umbrella, it might get you in trouble during rush hour in subway or on the bus. Because when there are a lot of people, if you carry a very big long umbrella, you might not be comfortable and people might not be comfortable either. So if you have like a folding, small, lightweight umbrella, that would be good. When it doesn't rain, you can put it in your bag and carry it all the time because sometimes the weather can change from intense sun to pouring rain. Okay? Number 4, dry your hair completely. Dry my hair completely? Is it important? I said it's rainy and also it's very humid. You know what happens when it's so humid. If your hair is not completely dried, your hair is going to stay wet for a long time, right? You want to take lots of pictures and you want to look good. In that case, dry your hair completely, not just hair, but also the scalp before you come outside. If the scalp is wet, it can become oily and sometimes it can get smelly. And also for women, do not tie up your hair when it's wet. We all know what happens. If it's wet and if it's tied up, it's going to stay wet, and when it's humid, it can get oily and smelly too. So try to dry your hair completely in the rainy season in Korea. Number 5, escape into any building. Escape into any building? Why? Is there anything going on in Korea in the summer? No. It's so hot and humid. And if it rains, it's more humid and you can get wet in the rain too. Go into any building so that you can escape from the heat and humidity and you're going to feel happier. Most buildings are air conditioned very well in Korea. So if you go into any big buildings, office buildings, okay, the lobby is open to anybody and you can go in and you can get this powerful air conditioning, right? Or if you go to any cafes, malls, or even subway stations, they are well air conditioned too. So just escape into any building, okay? Number 6, keep your schedule flexible. In Korea, the rainy season is very unpredictable. Sometimes it's very sunny and all of a sudden it rains very hard. By the way, do not panic. Some people think it rains constantly during the summer rainy season here, but that's not it. Sometimes we get only 1 day of rain, 5 sunny days straight, and then we have 2 or 3 days of rain, and then 1 week of no rain. It's not raining constantly every day. Do not worry about it. That's why you need to keep your schedule flexible. If it's raining, yes, we know that some activities should be avoided. You cannot go hiking or you don't want to go to Seoul's famous palaces in the rain. You want to stroll around when the weather is better. In that case, you can swap your planned activities for something else when it rains. You can focus on indoor activities like shopping or cafe hopping or going to Where can you go? Oh yeah, museums, of course, right? So you have to have a plan B all the time. It's a very good idea to spend rainy afternoons in cozy and stylish cafes in Korea. I love to go to Hanok cafes. Hanok, Hanok is a traditional Korean house, and there are lots of cafes housed in traditional Korean house Hanok, and it feels kind of romantic. And I love to hear the raindrop falling from the roof on a rainy day. I think it could be a good idea to find a good Hanok cafe and spend the rainy afternoon there, okay? Number 7, take the subway. Taking the subway is a very good idea when it rains. Why? Yes, that's right. When it rains, the traffic is terrible. And also, if you take a taxi, it's going to be stuck in the traffic and you are spending a lot of money on taxi fare, going nowhere. And if you take the bus, wow, bus can be so slow in the rain and you don't want to get wet waiting in the rain for a bus or for a taxi. Try to take the subway when it rains. We have more than 300 subway stations in Seoul alone. That means the city, the whole city is very well connected. Many subway stations are connected to shopping malls and a lot of tourist attractions too. So take the subway, okay? I talked about 7 good tips for you to know to survive the rainy season in Korea. How was it? If you like my content, please do subscribe to my channel. And while you're here, please click the like button and the bell button as well. Okay, I hope to see you next time. Until then, be good and be healthy. Bye-bye.